Welcome to Let's Save on a Teacher's Salary. My name is Asanda and I have been permanently employed in the Eastern Cape since May 2023 at the age of 34, going on 35, and now I am 36. Again, it's still not my birthday yet, so I'm not 37. I actually look forward to it, it's just not coming. And that is the last time you will hear that intro from me. Though I will still mention when I got hired, at what age I got hired. To be honest with you, I say it to hear it myself. It gives me oomph, It also reminds me that I'm not in my 20s. I didn't start in my 20s, so I shouldn't put too much pressure on myself. And also that I can't make too many mistakes as people who have been hired in their 20s, because they had the entire 20s to mess up and fix it. I don't. If I mess up financially right now, I'm going to be a broke 40-something-year-old. And that ain't happening. Not on my watch. Here's the new intro.
Hello and welcome. I'm Asanda, a rural teacher passionate about saving and making the most of my income. On this channel, I share my experiences, successes, and challenges as I work towards financial stability.
Okay, new Asanda. That's the future home owner. Oh God, I speak too soon. I wanted to talk about how I speak too soon before we get started on today's video. Just for other people, other people are uncomfortable with things that are spoken too soon, be quiet and then come back when you've achieved it and, let the world know. That doesn't work for people like me. I have a very toxic person in my mind, and when I think things inside my head, there's this very toxic person who tells me, "Who do you think you are? Nah, you can't do it. You know what? Since you're struggling, why don't you just yourself?" So me, I'm gonna say it, give it to the universe, and it's the universe problem after that. Whether it's like me being diagnosed with depression and I say it and I'm like, "Oh my God, I've been diagnosed with depression." And see, the moment I said it, I started thinking about what am I gonna do? Rather than when I was thinking it in my head, and I was like, "Oh my God." In my head, there was this voice like, "Oh my God, you're so miserable, you're so weak, you should yourself." And that voice does not have control over me when I say things out loud. I give things to the universe, and the universe can do whatever it wants with it. So I do say things too soon, but I've never had a problem with things not happening because I said them too soon. Or maybe I'm not that superstitious. Or people, I think I don't have a problem with people saying things like, things like laughing at me maybe because things didn't work out. Whew, do you know how many things have never worked out in my life, including unemployment? I mean, if you go back to me being 32, we could say employment wasn't working out for me. So if there's one thing I learned from my experience, create your own standards. I think that it solidified that for me. Unemployment solidified that I need to create my own standards. By my final year of being employed as an SGB, earning 4,000 rand, I was living peacefully. Financially, I was peacefully. I was having money, and because at some point I just stopped listening to the world standards. I was like, "Fuck this city girl standards. I ain't subscribing to it." Everything, and then there was peace. Instead of thinking, "Oh my God, I should have a car," I was like, "Do you know how many people who have the income you want who don't have cars?" "Oh my God, if I was working, maybe I'd get a medical aid." Do you know how many people who are 37 years old, like me, who don't have a medical aid to the clinic? I'm not sitting next to animals. I'm sitting to beautiful, amazing people with beautiful stories in their lives and struggles, like me. When I broke my wrist, I met so many women We would get there when on our appointments. They would we would help each other because I was having problems carrying things, and they would help me maybe. And then there's a lady who had broken her wrist, her ankle, and we would help her carry her stuff. We would help her like move her things around. And I was like, these are amazing people. Why wouldn't I want to be here? I mean, besides, of course, the standard of healthcare services. We're not gonna talk about that. Okay, this is too long. I need to stop. Maybe I should post this. Let's do that. Let's do the budgeting. Okay. Since I have a plan of being a homeowner,